Someone asks you a question in English. Your brain knows the answer. You have studied this. You know these words. But the moment you try to speak, your mind goes blank. Your heart beats faster. You say, "Sorry, I am not sure," and the moment passes. Later, alone, you replay it. And you knew the words. So, why could you not speak? So, here's the real question. What is actually stopping you? Welcome back to Gentle Wisdom. Today, we explore one of the most important truths about speaking English, and about courage in general. By the end of this video, you will understand what is really happening when you freeze, and what you can do about it. So let's get into it. Lesson 1. Fear does not stop you. Here is something that most English learners believe. They believe that fear is stopping them. That once the fear goes away, they will finally be able to speak. But here is what most people miss. Fear never goes away. Not completely. Even fluent speakers feel nervous before important conversations. Even professional speakers feel their heart beat faster before they begin. The difference is not that confident speakers have no fear. The difference is that they speak anyway. Kashimi and Koga write about this in The Courage to be Disliked. They argue that the problem is not what happens to us. The problem is what we decide to do with it. Fear is a feeling, but stopping is a choice. Fear does not stop you. You stop you. And you can choose differently. Remember this. The goal is not to remove fear. The goal is to speak while it is there. Lesson 2. The Waiting Trap. Now, let's go deeper. Consider Priya. She has studied English for 4 years. Her reading is excellent. Her vocabulary is strong. But she rarely speaks. Her plan is simple. She will speak when she feels ready. When her grammar is more natural. When she has practiced more. She has been waiting for 3 years. Now consider Ben. His English is not as strong as Priya's. His grammar has mistakes. But he speaks every chance he gets. To his colleagues. To customers. To strangers online. 6 months later, Ben speaks far more naturally than Priya, even though she knows more. Why? Because speaking is a skill, and skills are only built through action, not through preparation alone. Carol Dweck writes in Mindset that growth comes from doing, from accepting mistakes as part of the process. Priya is studying for a test she is not taking. Ben is playing the game. The uncomfortable truth is this. Readiness does not come before action. It comes from action. Here is what works. Stop waiting to feel ready. You will never feel completely ready. Speak today. Badly. Slowly. With mistakes. That is how it begins. Lesson 3. The one small step. So, what can you do right now? The answer is not to suddenly become brave. It is not to eliminate fear. It is to take one small step, while the fear is still there. This is what changes everything. When you speak even one sentence, even badly, you prove something to your brain. You prove that the fear was manageable, that you survived, that nothing terrible happened. And the next time the fear is a little smaller. This is how courage is built. Not by eliminating fear, but by acting despite it. Once. Then again. Then again. Your homework is simple. Write one sentence in English in the comments of this video. Just one. It does not need to be perfect. It does not need to be impressive. Just one sentence. That is the action that starts everything. Fear does not stop you. You stop you. And you can choose differently. 2 futures. Picture Priya 5 years from now, if she keeps waiting. She still knows a lot of English. but she still struggles to speak in real situations. The gap between what she knows and what she can do has never closed. Now consider Ben. 5 years later, he spoke badly for months, then less badly, then naturally. His English is not perfect, but it is alive. It is his. And when he meets new people in English, he does not freeze. He speaks. Because he has been speaking for 5 years. Same language, different choice. 5 years from now, which version of you will exist? Fear does not stop you. You stop you. And you can choose differently. Identity upgrade. You are not someone who cannot speak English. You are someone who has not spoken enough yet. That is a completely different story. And stories can change with one sentence. Spoken today. Imperfectly. Bravely. You are more ready than you think. You are becoming. Rising hope ending. The most fluent English speakers in the world were once exactly where you are. They froze. They made mistakes. They felt embarrassed. And then they spoke again. That is the whole secret. Not talent. Not perfect grammar. Just the decision to speak again and again until it becomes natural. You can make that decision today. The version of you that speaks English confidently is not far away. They are one brave sentence ahead of you. You are already becoming that person. If this story stayed with you, a like and subscribe means a lot. And feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Protect your attention, train your mind, and keep becoming.